Alright, welcome back everybody to another episode of Bard's Adventures in Legends of Runeterra. We are on the champion screen here, because I thought we would go over the new champion levels here. So, I think we already had the one revive, yes, it must have. And then now we've unlocked rare relic slot and plus epic chance. You can now equip rare relic and you find more epic items and powers. Good. Now, on the topic of relics, let's see here, relics here. Then you click there, and this slot can fill a rare one. So let's see. Oh, yeah, I do have a few. So we can say your Nexus has tough. Okay. Luton's Temp. Oh, this would be excellent against Ezreal specifically. Okay, and who are we going up against? I think that's actually really important for choosing your relics now. So we're going up against the Master of Shadows. Oh, this is Luke's. I wanted to swap champions. I thought I had already. So you gotta click play adventure then. Okay. And then, yeah, we are indeed going up against the Master of Shadows. The same. Said. Alright. We click back in here. Relics and Luton's Tempest. All of your spells and skills deal 1 extra damage. We don't have a lot of that with Bard. I still think it's Quinzo's Rage Blade. Armadillo Shell, not so much. You want to be attacking with him anyway, and that's where the Rage Blade activates. +1/1 is great every other round. I really feel like it's hard to argue against. Game start, heal your Nexus. And then there's a lot of stuff that I have not yet unlocked. So as much as I would love to have a nice rare, turret plating could be good, but I just think boosting Bard is more important than taking a bit less Nexus damage. We don't do that very often anyway. It'll be fine. Play adventure. So nothing new on that front. I just wanted to go over it. Master of Shadows, here we come. Mr. Zed. And away we go. With another episode, 2 fights coming up. Click there. I suppose I should show the path. The set adventure path is kind of interesting. You can either take a shortcut here or go the long way around, and I usually do that to build more into the deck, of course. It's not like a harder route, it's just longer, and the same goes over here. You can do either, it's not like a shortcut here, but there's a route around that goes through one of the elite fights into a power here, and then all the way over there to set. All right, and without further ado, let's just dive in. So Enfeebling Strike as a power. When you damage an enemy, reduce its power by the damage dealt. Very cool. Flexible game plan, we know this one, draw 2 at the beginning of the game, and then counterfeit production. Round start, create a fleeting zero-cost copy, zero-cost counterfeit copies in hand. There are some decks where this is amazing. We would be able to every round play a free spell, which you can combo with that alone, and then create exact copies of cards in our hands. Oh, wait, maybe that's better than I give it credit for. So my initial thought was no, we should not do that, because when we put more cards into the deck, it will be mixed in with cards that have chimes on them, and they will not have chimes on them. So less lower chance of actually drawing the chimes in our deck. But counterfeit point, we draw cards with chimes on them, and then we would get those bonuses on cards in hand, and we can copy those and send them into the deck, so that now we are sending boosted cards into the deck. And that may be pretty damn good. I kind of like that idea. Yes. Let us try it out and then face the sparring student. The young student takes up a defensive position in front of you, expression defiant but nervous. Love the art here. He's very impressed by his student. And interestingly enough, they're not sparring in the art. But whatever. Let's get out the mini-morphs and keep these 2. That's fine. I didn't discuss the power. When a unit is summoned, give its weakest ally +1/1. Prepare to die. Please. And the adventure buff for the enemy is whenever they attack, they get +1 attack. And that doesn't sound like much, but honestly, that is pretty nasty when you see it in effect. And we are not going to be able to block any attacks the first round here, so that's already pretty unfortunate. We will have to resolve that. And now we can choose to copy something. I usually go for just copying a champion, that's always nice, but I think for now I will let it be. Okay, no chimes drawn or anything. So we would love to kill the Nimble Poro. I think we will play the Stone Staggers. Yes.
Heard you're new in the area.
And then they play a unit that copies itself, and that means they get this effect here twice. So of course they're comboing with it, getting the extra boosts on the weakest allies. Those are temporary boosts, so let's kill the one that didn't get boosted at all. Here, trade with that. In fact, we're not trading because my Stone Staggers will lose 1 health at the end of the round here. Down to 3 then. So we didn't lose anything. There's your chime. And so now I'm feeling tempted already to just copy the Esmus here. Because why not? Oh, they play a Ribbon Dancer, which spawns another unit that immediately attacks. Not too shabby for them. Oh, man. And it gets 1 extra attack. Do we block that? Yes. And what do we play? I think we counterfeit copy the Esmus and then play it. Ooh, and we drew a bird. Perfect. More chimes being drawn. I do want the bell ringer here to help block. Also boost more. Good. Now, this is kind of nasty now, so you go there, you trade here, good, or not trade, but win the fight there. And then the only other one that we can effectively block is her there, so we take 3 Nexus damage here. But we keep 1 unit, and they keep 1 unit, okay. Can't be better than that right now, that's all we get. So 6 damage taken already in the first fight here. Now you'd be tempted to copy the boosted bard, but once I play the bard, any other bards that we draw will be turned into the Traveler's Call, and so that wouldn't really carry over the chimes. Still useful, but let us hold on a minute here. I will play the bard, obviously. Always.
What would you wish to learn?
Okay, and then Esmus boosts Bard, who also gets the Rage Blade. We can definitely attack here. He's got plenty of health. And we're threatening their Nexus with 8 damage. I'm expecting that we will see a block on Bard there. Yeah, indeed. Good.
A final lesson. Check out these moves.
Ooh, you've been boosted while in hand by the Green Glade Elder. Yep. Okay, and do we copy something here? I do think I want to copy the Esmus again. So hopefully they're running out of cards, which is why I'm fairly confident that we will win without too much of an effort here. Still, they are going to do some damage. Okay, we can play the Cosmic Binding later. So, yeah, only if we play the bird and nothing else. Okay. I think that's fine. And here they come. Cosmic Binding then will deal 2 to one enemy. And stun another. So we stun this guy with 7 attack. Then Bard goes here against the 3. And Bird... no, Bird will die anyway. So let's have him block here. And then maybe I'm regretting that. Hold on, look at this. You can trade there. That's a fairly efficient trade. Okay, nice. You could theoretically do that, and then we've got 3 damage incoming that we can prevent. So stun who? Stun you here. Yes, in case they have like a little boost spell here. I don't think they have a 3 attack boost to kill Bard, but they might have a 1 attack boost. Okay, and go. They did not play any spells. Good. No Nexus damage taken. I will not copy any of this. Oh, now we can copy the better Esmus over here. Blow that horn.
From shores to hills,
Coastal Defender. So this one also combos with other allies being summoned. They like that stuff. Oh, and look at this Esmus now. So then I'm starting to feel like I should save this Esmus to copy next round. Keep on copying better and better units. But I could also play it right now, of course. Yes. Well, look at that. We got lifesteal on this one here. So we are healing 3 health back now. Very nice. I'll play the stone staggers. Okay, and I think we have lethal. Oh, we will boost it so that we get even more lifesteal. Here we are healing 4 back. Good. Very lethal. They cannot prevent death here. Without a spell. I know Bard is... No, he's not even gonna die. No, doesn't matter. So that with that bit of lifesteal at the end, it didn't end up being that bad. Very good. For the first fight, that was fairly challenging. I mean, all things considered. And I didn't notice, but I think they started with the same amount of mana that we did. So we're at that point in the adventures now where we're not getting any handouts even in the first battle. Look at this with rainbow fish. We can copy cards. That's important. So, oh, look at this Plaza Guardian. Every time you play a spell, he becomes cheaper. Each spell you played this game. And we are playing, if we can theoretically play a free spell every round and then copy this guy so that at some point we're playing these for 0 cost, drawing one of them every round. Theoretically possible. And then a support champion. Also would be nice again to find one that combos with being copied. What is this here? Dragon Tooth. +1/1 Fury and I'm a dragon. Okay, Poppy. Very cool. Poppy is a nice unit in itself. Grant all allies with equal as power with me +1/1 when you attack. That includes herself. And then when she's attacked with allies every time, she levels up, becoming better at doing that same thing. And yeah. Yordle Smith attack. Allies with equal or less power gains quick attack this round. Yordle Squire, Tiny Spear, and Shield. Those are spells. Combos with that machine that we just got. Okay. Jarvan, I've never played Jarvan. So when you attack, pay my cost to summon me challenging the strongest enemy. And it should note that there's a little parenthesis here that says if if you have enough mana. So 6. Allies have survived 3+ strike from enemy blockers. So the enemy has to block and strike back, then he will level up. Which he doesn't allow when he has quick attack himself, so that's kind of interesting. And a round start, create a fleeting cataclysm, and when you challenge, give me barrier. Okay. Very cool. Cataclysm, Gallant Rider. The first time I challenge an enemy, transform me into Vanguard Cavalry, but he cannot challenge by himself, so you have to give him challenge somehow. By playing something like the Cataclysm, for example. Okay, very cool. And we saw Kindred in the previous game. Also a very strong one. I'm going for the Poppy because of the blue item here, which is amazing. And she's just a really nice unit. I like her. I think all of them are viable choices. Poppy it is. One more fight before we end, and we are going in this direction. I should have checked what rewards. Yeah, healing doesn't matter compared to the Monastery of Hirana, which I don't remember what that is, but it's something helpful. Ren Shadowblade then. A pair of shadowy arms sprout wicked, twisted weapons from the man's back as he approaches you. And I always get confused by this art. I always think that this guy looks like he must be Ren Shadowblade, but no, he's being assassinated by literally a guy in the back there who is a shadow. It's much more visible on the big art, but on the card, I always feel like this guy's face is... Oh, that's Ren Shadowblade. No, not how it works. Anyway. Yodel Squire. I'm hoping to draw something better. So, as much as I don't mind her, I think we should mulligan it. Those that stand at the edge of the shadow will soon find their own shadow subsided. Ooh, and there's Poppy. Oh, and they have a Shadow Fiend with the Quick Strike blade on it, so whenever it is played, it also immediately starts a free attack and dies, but with 5 damage on it. So that hurts. Oh, right. And in this battle, whenever any foe units strike my Nexus, they create a Shadow Fiend in hand. So he has infinite of those as long as they hit my Nexus, and we literally could not block that. So that's fun. End the round. Didn't play a copy. Oh, but we got a chime on the Esmus again, so I will do it on that one. Lovely. You have regeneration, but 1 health. Okay, not super helpful. But we can boost his health with Esmus. Only whichever one they play will kill him. So I think we attack with 4 damage before they have a chance to play anything. They're probably going to play the Shadow Fiend. No. I'll play the Stone Stackers. Oh no, it doesn't have a boost. Okay. Yeah, we want to play units with boosts to get the free keywords still. Boosted Poppy with the chime there. Okay, nice, nice. And another chime drawn on Poppy again. But I don't want to copy Poppy. No pun intended. Oh, yeah, we're gonna have to sacrifice. We can't let them strike the Nexus with another Shadow Fiend, so Bird be gone. And this Esmus got tough. That's quite nice. Yordle Squire will trade nicely with the Spirit guy here, so Yordle Squire, go. And which spell do we want here? +1 health or +1 damage? I think 1 health. Okay, so we have to play a blocker for him. And they support and boost each other, but it doesn't really matter. We are going to just trade, as I said. Could copy the tiny shield here. That is a thing that you can do. Could copy the Cosmic Binding. I think I will. Now we will play the Poppy. And having her boosted means that she has a larger range of units that can be boosted by her.
Wouldn't be a quest without some danger.
See the world
So that is quite awesome. Boosting her further with Esmus, and she boosts him back. Look at her growing. And then when she kills someone, she also grows.
still rise.
Heck yeah.
Today you are King Ku.
King Ku. I don't think I will copy anything here. Hoping to draw some chimes first before we copy stuff.
Or peace.
Does death follow me or peace? That is a good question. I think usually I would want to play the bard as early as possible, but the Starlight stack is a better blocker in this case. Oh, this one, Evershade Stalker. Whenever they play them, not as the first card, but the second, third, or whatever, Nightfall means you've already played a card, then they get another one in hand. So you can play infinite of them as long as you play something else first. Of course, they don't stick around and they can't block, so there's some downsides to it, but definitely an interesting card. Okay. So like this. Poppy can better tank it. 3 health remaining, but she goes to 4. Yeah. Copy anything? I don't think so. I'm hoping to draw some cards like the robot, so we can copy that. Or something that, or having stuff boosted with chimes first. Anything really, but we're not getting that lucky. Dawn and Dusk. Okay. Not the best target for that. They're making 2 ephemeral copies of that first targeted unit. And so they all boost each other, surely, but maybe it was good for them? Oh, and here's the Shadow Fiend. Okay. Who blocks you? Oh, you have lifesteal. He's only gonna get 1 blow off anyway. Might as well just be the blocker here. Alright, good. So we healed some back. Now, I think we are attacking. One might be tempted not to, but I think we'll be fine. They can't kill Poppy, they can't kill anything important. They can kill the Starlight stack, that's about it. And we get so many boosts and bonuses off of attacking. I still think it might even be lethal here. Yeah, it's still lethal. Cool. Because of the overwhelm. Good stuff.
I got lucky. You'll get me next time.
Oh, Poppy. Such a positive character. I love it. We can get another bird card with Spell Shield then. Okay. Pokestick with Heal Your Nexus for 2. That's quite nice. And then Pompous Cavalier with Vampiric Scepter, so healing for 3 whenever played. This one's interesting. You definitely are looking to boost him, but then he's got double attack. So, and we are a boosting deck, so that is definitely a combo card. Compared to getting the bird with already, for 1 mana, the 4/1, and now with Spell Shield. That is quite nice, which means when he rolls a random keyword, he won't roll Spell Shield anymore, he'll roll something else. I'm too tempted by that. I think it's never really bad. Having 1 cost plays in Path of Champions is so important. Okay, so the Monastery of Hirana. As you enter the monastery, you find yourself taken to a calm place of great contemplation. How will you proceed? And you can choose to then heal some of our health. We can meditate. So it's kind of like a healing spot, but upgraded, I think, because we can also meditate, get rid of all copies of a card in your deck, or we can do training. Add an item to a card in your deck. Ooh. We would love that. And it doesn't give us extra copies in this case, so it's just like boosting one of our cards. And I'm already copying the Esmus. I think the Esmus is great. One of our best creatures because it comes in with a draw. And then it also implants a chime and that you immediately draw. And the support effect is great with the elusive. Just a lovely creature to have and more of. With quick attack, doesn't matter all that much, but it's not a bad thing, especially if we are trying to boost it and copy it. Done. And then that's the end of the episode. So thank you guys as always for watching. I hope you are enjoying Bard's Adventures still. See you soon with more, and bye-bye.